Alright, welcome back to Star Bros YouTube channel, and today we're going to be working on the cylinder head, getting the cylinder head all ready to go. And this thing was decked. Also, you guys can see the exhaust guides were replaced. You can see the insert there, steel insert. Intake valves are fine. And also, you can see here where they machined off the ridge to accept a top hat style valve guide seal. So we're gonna put all the valves in, measure our valve depth, and so I can know what cylinder head gasket to use, and then we'll load up our valve stem seals, our new valve springs. We're going 60-pound valve springs, power driven diesel, and then our power driven diesel Kamali valve stem retainers and keepers, and I'll show you all those parts. Okay, so we got the head all clean, brake clean and cleaned out and blowed off. It just looks a little rough, but that's all right. Anyways, we got our OEM valves that were reground, and they're looking pretty spiffy, and they're all good. And the valve train components I'm going to be going with, so we got power driven diesel 60-pound valve springs, and they're heavy duty keeper set. As you can see, just the size difference between the OEM one and the power driven diesel one, because these they don't really like going over 3,000 RPM, these stock ones. And also the valve stem seals. This is an OEM one, and this is a top hat seal one. So that's what we'll be using. And yeah, we'll get this assembled. Okay, so we're about to put the rear crank seal in and the rear crank seal housing. And what we're going to be using here is the wear sleeve. This is a Molly wear sleeve rear crank seal. And I'm going to be using a Fummins installer. Do a lot of these, so honestly it's just worth the money having. It makes it really fast. And it pushes it installs the wear sleeve at the same time as it installs the seal itself. As you can see, it has raised lips in here to install the sleeve and the seal at the same time to the proper depth, which is really why I really like this tool. It works on a lot of different engines, so like 8.3s, ISCs, ISBs, blah blah blah, you name it. It works on basically all Dodge pickup truck engines, Cummins engines. But since the gaskets are shit and they like to go brittle on the rear, on the housing here, we're going to be using silicone around here. And what you're going to do is you're going to put silicone, like a bead of silicone, all the way around, push it on, just set it on there, Loctite on your bolts, and then we're just going to have the bolts loose so this thing can still move around a bit. And then we're going to use a seal driver, the seal installer, install a seal, and then tighten all the bolts up, and it'll be good to go. Make sure we're aligned with the tops, basically this part and here, and it should be all right. So we're gonna put some silicone on here. I'm using Permatex Ultra Black. Basically, I don't know, you can use any Permatex as gasket maker, but I like this stuff the best. Had good luck with it. So. Got our bead of silicone. We'll slip our seal on and make sure that the chamfered edge goes towards the crank. I'll just slide that guy on. That's how you install a crank seal. It is looking pretty good. Okay, so I don't really know where we're at in these video updates on what I've been doing on this, but we are making our way. We're basically ready to put the head on, but I am still waiting for a head gasket. I'm using a 20 or a 10,000 sticker head gasket, and that is going to give us enough piston to valve clearance with running our bigger camshaft and everything like that. So I'm waiting for that to show up. So we're kind of at a standstill with this again. As you guys saw in the video or the time lapse, whatever I took, I got the front cover on, new front crank seal with the wear sleeve in there, as well as I did the rear crank seal with the wear sleeve, just because this crank's pretty scored up because it was high miles. Got the oil pan on here and oil filter base, and that's about it. But yeah, so the next video you guys are gonna see the head getting put on and everything. I did build the head in another whatever episode that was, but so yeah, basically we're ready to put the head on. I'm just waiting for a head gasket, so that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you subscribe and share with your friends. I'll catch you on the next one.